Mark Zero's XCOM The Long War. Let's play.
Hello everybody and welcome back to The Long War. My name is Mark Zero and we have a landed large UFO right now. I'm not going to go to the hologlobe and show it to you because we literally came all the way down to the wire. We are at 0 hours left. I am honestly slightly nervous about this because we're cutting it really close here. I'll show you what I mean in the hangar. But I am going to click through this extremely fast. We might actually lose the mission. I've waited that long. Hang on just a second, guys. Okay, got it. Alright, we have a large landed. It's an abductor. It's up in the northern United States. This is possibly the guy that got away last time. I'm taking a big risk on this mission in the hopes that it yields a big reward in resources. Let's head down to the hangar and see who's going out on this one. Alright. So, by high risk, high reward, I mean I am sending literally like all my technical sergeants on this mission. This is going to be sort of a make or break. And I am not shy about backing out of this one, because we have our most valuable troops on this one. As it is, I'm sort of putting myself behind the 8 ball because all of these people are going to get fatigued, and that is going to potentially cause us problems for the rest of the month because these are some of our best soldiers. But let's do the rundown. We have Technical Sergeant Sean Devlin as our engineer for this one. Sean is loaded out with carapace armor, a laser rifle, and AP and HE grenades. Sean's job is large groups of enemies, as well as some amount of cover destruction with Sapper. But with heat warheads and mayhem, Sean's job on this one is to bring down basically groups of enemies, just to weaken them or kill them outright. Unfortunately, I took repair on Sean Devlin, which was probably a misplaced perk. It is possible that I'll use Sean Devlin either as a capture engineer or as a sort of mech field medic. Or Sean is going to end up being turned into a Shogun sooner or later. But for now, Sean is the grenades. Tudo is our scout on this one because we do not have a more experienced scout, so we are bringing a lance corporal. Tudo is loaded up with a laser rifle, laser pistol, alloy plating, and a single battle scanner. Hollow targeting and lightning reflexes. Tudo is the weak point in the squad. But we need somebody that can run overwatches. That's basically all Tudo's job is to run overwatches and to hopefully not die from it. Drum Thulu is our Tech Sergeant Sniper on this one, loaded out with a laser sniper, kestrel armor, pistol, alloy bipod, high cap mags. Drum Thulu's main job is to get into lone wolf range and deal damage. Secondary job is that disabling shot in case we run into a cyberdisc or a mechtoid. TS Moth is commanding this one. I'm actually going to make a quick switch here. I was originally going to send TS out with the heavy laser rifle, but I am going to actually use the regular laser rifle for the additional mobility as well as the better chances to hit on secondary shots. We need these hits to count. Every shot is going to be important. TS Moth, ironically, even though he's going to be one of the most important people on this mission, is one of the most lightly armored with only phalanx armor and an alloy plate. That's because of the mobility. We need more mobility on TS Moth if possible. So TS is going to stand definitively in the midfield on this one. Montgomery Payson is not going to stand in the midfield. Monty is loaded out with carapace armor, alloy plating, and a motion tracker. I am actually going to make a small change here. Monty is going to rock breaching ammo in case we run into something that is heavily armored and needs to be taken down at close range. I'm looking primarily at berserkers. Now this does make Monty a little bit more vulnerable, lowers the health, but Monty should still be able to tank pretty sufficiently, even at, what is this, 13 health. So, you know, fingers crossed on that one. I feel like the breaching ammo is going to be potentially more important. If we run into something like a berserker or a mechtoid, they take very little damage from close range shotgun blasts, and we're going to need that damage to count. So that is Montgomery Payson on this one. Ironically, we are bringing 2 officers on this one, and they are both going to take significant fatigue. It is what it is. I don't have a better soldier for the job than Monty. Technical Sergeant Tracy Moth. I actually left Tracy in the standard armor deco because the little red dots on his shoulders kind of signifies medic in my brain. Loaded up with carapace armor, laser rifle, standard pistol, double med kits, double chem grenades, also double smoke grenades. Tracy is the defensive muscle of the group, also chem grenades in case we run into berserkers or heavy mech. Leah Siren is why we are cutting it so close. Leah literally came back after the 1-hour warning. I was actually risking losing this mission to get Leah back, but I needed a tech sergeant rocketeer, and Leah was the only one coming back in a timely manner. So Leah is sort of a rocket sniper, designed to hang back in very long range and fire rockets at pinpoint accuracy, which I think is going to come in handy. We are loaded out with phalanx armor, a laser carbine to improve mobility, 2 rockets including the carried one, and a shredder rocket. Leah's job is basically when the shit hits the fan and we either get lots of enemies that need shred, or we get a couple of really big enemies that need rockets, or we just need to blow a hole in the side of the UFO. That's all Leah's job. Last but not least, Technical Sergeant Hrothgar is our gunner for this one. Hrothgar is our bullet wizard, but does not yet have the all-important Mayhem perk. Loaded out with carapace armor, auto laser, armor-piercing ammo, and high-cap mags. Hrothgar's job is twofold: hollow targeting and shredding. Double tap will allow us to basically hollow target and shred 2 different targets. Hollow target does have a 1-turn, or not hollow target, but double tap has a 1-turn cooldown. So we need to be very, very careful about when we use double tap and how we use double tap, because once we use double tap, we have to not rely on it on the next turn. I'm very good at forgetting that detail. This is going to be a tough one. The alien landed UFOs are getting harder and harder to deal with, and I anticipate this one is not just going to be a big ship full of squids. This is probably going to be a much more dangerous mission. Let's hit the ground, see what we're dealing with.
Dropship has arrived.
Okay, strike 1. You are clear to engage.
Get ready to deploy. Our AO is within the continental United States.
Actually thought that was going to crash for a second.
In a remote area well away from any civilian population. We should expect hostile activity surrounding the crash site.
Okay, looks like we do not have a visual for Operation Enduring Engine. We are going in blind. Let's hit the ground, strike 1. Alrighty.
HQ, this is Big Sky. Waiting further orders.
Roger that, Big Sky. Strike 1, you are green to deploy. Approach with extreme caution. Current enemy status at the site is unknown.
So this is the UFO map, I believe, for the Furies mission. I'm not terribly familiar with this one. It's a landed abductor. I haven't done a lot of landed abductors recently, so this is going to get interesting. I know from the lay of the ship, this is sort of the command pod cockpit area. It could contain the outsider pod. It could contain something other than the outsider pod. I've encountered the outsider pods on these in the cockpit. I've encountered them in the back of the ship. I've encountered them in the midpoint of the ship. It's all very random. So I think what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to clear outside first as best we can. And then try to find a good vantage point to work our way in. The most important thing to me is having a clear path back to here. Because if we get overwhelmed, I'm not sticking around at this point. The lives of these soldiers is more important than capturing this ship, in my mind. So, with all of that said, let's try not to get everybody killed. I think we probably want to make a little bit of a mad dash for these trees over here. Let's see. Alright. Now we want to put Drumthulu. We can just barely get Drumthulu into a good position for sniping. So that will work for now. We will eventually work our way up into those trees. Tudo, why don't you take point on this one?
Good to go.
Okay. Okay. So our first target to secure is basically this bulkhead over here. And we are going to try to proceed down the side of the ship with minimal contact. I actually want to try to get to the back of the ship. It's either going to be that or I'm going to try to penetrate into this center room here and see what happens. And if the outsiders are in that room, we're probably leaving. Whoop! We have an immediate chrysalid pod. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them? That was very immediate. Okay, well, we don't have Tudo. So this is going to be an immediate rocket. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There might be a 7th in here. Alright, the good news is we don't have to move up. Alright, I'm actually going to use the shredder on these, I think. It's going to depend a lot on how many of them we can kill here. Monty may need to move. Monty can rapid fire and kill that one. Nope. Possible. Unlikely. Okay. I kind of want you to go for the big one, Monty. Do it up. 1. Can you kill it? Good. Okay, that's one less. Drumthulu, unfortunately, can't do shit. Hrothgar can double tap. Alright. We're going to take one at the 77. Shredded. We're going to take another one at... Is that the farthest one to the back? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that might be the farthest one. Let's try and hit him. Good. We've got another shred on that. So those two are going to have a hard time moving. Sean Devlin... Actually, we're not going to waste a rocket on these guys because Sean Devlin can grenade them all down if absolutely necessary. TS Moth, you've got a 100% chance to take him out. 88, 88, 100. Alright, so TS Moth can run cleanup duty. Tracy, what do you have a shot on? You've got an 86 on the guy in the front. 76, 76, 86 on the guy in the back, 76. I almost feel like Carver might be able to kill one with the pistol. Yeah, that's possible. Okay, let's do that. Nah, alright. Well, it was better than doing nothing. Next best idea would be to hit him with Leah. Leah has 100% to hit. 93 to weaken that guy. 93. 100 to hit the guy in the back. Let's commit to not using a rocket. Guy in the back dies. Okay. Now we've still got at least 3 of them that we need to worry about. So this is where Sean Devlin comes in with a AP grenade.
Will do.
Alright. We want to go for these guys that are not yet wounded.
Throwing grenade.
Okay. So, TS, you want the second guy? Great. 14 crit. TS gives exactly no fucks. Alright, now we're gonna go for the front guy with Tracy. TS has a 98 on him and a 98 on him. Let's go for the one that has more health. Okay. Now the chrysalids are going to get a move, but they shouldn't be able to get... Oh, they did get there in one hit. Okay. Well, the best laid plans. The good news is he didn't die. I'm hearing more chrysalids, mutons, and a silent pod. Alright. Now, Monty doesn't want to take an action because of acid. And Monty is going to need to consume one of those medkit charges. So, let's just go ahead and do that. Monty gets the first medkit charge of the game, right on the first turn. Bad omen for times to come. And Monty is significantly less tanky, but you know what? After tanking a chrysalid, I'll kind of take it at that point. Alright, Tudo gets a kill. And we're going to take this one to kind of just... Everybody take a deep breath and set up. Alright. Carver, you want to be over there and steady that sniper rifle. Leah, ideally you would be over there. Let's put you over here for now. And this will be another steady. Sean Devlin, you're gonna overwatch. Let's put Hrothgar sadly out in the open. Reload your weapon. TS, I'm gonna do the same with you. Monty, your acid has been neutralized, but I don't want to pull anything with you. So, yeah. I'm gonna take a small move forward and reload. Okay. Silent pod. Thin men. It was not chrysalids, it was thin men and mutons. Silent pod. Nope, sectoid. More mutons. It's gonna be a big ship, guys. And meld, because meld is a thing that I totally care about right now. Okay, Tudo, you're up.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Okay, that'll likely be a reload unless we pull something. Sean, why don't you get into that nook, maybe? Can we get TS up here?
Heading there now.
Okay. So this will be an Overwatch.
Scanning.
Monty... I am actually going to bring Monty up here, I think. Because of the wound. Unfortunately, that chrysalid just made Monty very ineffective for the remainder of this mission. Unless I blow all the medkits on him, and I am not going to do that at this time. I guess we're just bringing everybody up here. Sean Devlin is probably going to get the shit end of this stick. No, we don't want to go that way. I guess we're going to go this way. Okay. So, Tudo, take a reload. Leah, take a steady weapon. Actually, take a reload. And, Sean. I could move you up, but I don't want to take an overwatch. Okay, we have a pod on the outside, and it sounds like mutons. I'll take that, that's fine. Still hearing the silent pod. Thin men. Something to my left. Something else to my left. Lots to my left. Okay. Well, Tudo, you are going to continue to lead the pack here. Alright, we have a floater, and that's a berserker. Okay. So let's see. That's a very, very close berserker. Alright. We are going to place an acid cloud in there. Alrighty. We are going to chem the hell out of this guy, with the intention of possibly catching other things in the chem as they come forward. Okay. So there's acid. Now, Tudo can back out. What does Tudo have shots on? Tudo does not have a shot on the guy we're concerned about. Sean Devlin has a shot on the Muton. We can probably make it better. TS has a shot. Hrothgar does not currently have a shot. Which means Hrothgar has to get into position to get a shot. Probably where Monty is. Monty could run and gun. Alright, Monty is going to run and gun rapid fire. It's a little dangerous, but we're going to do it. This puts Monty definitely in the position of potentially getting shot at and killed. Okay. Run and gun. Here's the rapid fire. 1, 2. Okay, that guy is now trivial. Monty panicked? Monty panicked. You know what? I'm kind of alright with the hunker. I am not gonna finish him off with, yeah, I'm gonna finish him off with Sean Devlin if I can. And I can't. And I just made Monty's cover worse. Oh, boy. Okay. TS can only see one thing. He plants it. Alright, we are going to Overwatch. Trumthulu can't see shit. Let's move Leah's Siren up. Hrothgar is going to slip back here and Overwatch. Carver is going to move back there. Now we have a squad site. Steady weapon. Tudo doesn't have a very good shot on either of them. Go ahead and Overwatch. Let's see what comes at us. Okay. We know that there's going to be another Berserker incoming. There he is. Tudo takes a reaction fire at him. Misses. Hopefully he runs into that acid. He's going for it. Come on, buddy. Oh, God. That's Bull Rush. That's Bull Rush, and everybody's missing. Monty is in a lot of trouble right now. Why does everybody have to be taking their reaction shots before the acid? He's acided. There goes the cover. And everybody gets free shots at Monty now. Great. There's a miss. He's gonna get behind cover, fire at Monty. Another miss. Monty needs to leave. There's the floater. It's another shot at Monty. Monty, for someone who's scared out of your mind, you're doing a great job at avoiding death. But not for long. We have to now literally kill everything because Monty is still panicked. We're gonna have to throw smoke at him. Okay, Drumthulu, what can you see? You can see everything. Good. What? Oh, that's an outsider on top of the roof. Alright, standard floater, evasion and launch. 99 to hit. Standard muton. Okay. Leah, how's your rocket looking? Shots are blocked. We can potentially take out that cover. Alright, we need to be very, very cognizant of that outsider. And we need to lure this guy away. So let's start working on that. And I just realized I just used up the person that I was supposed to throw the smoke grenade with. Hrothgar, let's see if you can double tap this guy. Missed. Do we get double? We do. Going for the double. Can you hit him? 6 and shredded. Here he comes. Okay, Sean Devlin. Can you hit him? Yes, you can. Here he comes. Yep. Slowly but surely. Leah has a 93. Or that rocket. Tudo has 75. 38, 38, 53. If we blow up that tree, we could potentially get a better shot at the muton. I am really not okay with Monty being panicky right now. We've got to kill this berserker, though. 18 critical. Alright. Can we command Tracy? We're gonna blow command. Where's Tracy? Tracy, do what you were supposed to do at the beginning. In the first place. There we go. Leah, now that you no longer have a shot at the berserker, we're looking at a fairly risky 1.7 scatter. Might be worth it. Take it.
Won't even know what hit him.
You need to hit this. That was garbage. Okay. So, we're not shooting at that. We pretty much need to drill this guy. He's down. Alright. And we have 2 mutons that are going to basically be able to take free shots at a guy standing in the open. Remember that thing when I was like, oh, Monty will be fine. He totally doesn't need... Oh, crap. Is that a reaction shot? We're leaving. Nope. That just ended the mission. We're leaving.
Target's still up.
Yep, there's the outsider pod. That's more than we can handle. It's time to go. It's time to go. If Monty lives, then great. But, nope. That's dead Monty. That's critically wounded Monty. Because of course we're going to get further entrapped in this. No, that's dead Monty. We have to leave. Okay, well, Tudo has the advantage of smoke. but still has to run 2 overwatches. We are going to dash them.
Location confirmed.
Here's 2 reaction shots. Good. Okay. Now the rest of everybody else needs to be basically do like a phased retreat. Let's see. How best to do a retreat? Carver can get to the thing in 1 try, so it's probably... I'm thinking a disabling shot. TS can get there in 1 try. Hrothgar cannot, so Hrothgar needs to extricate now.
Roger, Dodger.
Okay. Tracy. Cannot, so Tracy needs to extricate in 1 go. Okay. Sean Devlin. Why don't you get yourself behind some high cover? Good. TS. And Leah Siren. Leah, get to the back. From Thulu can get out in 1. Let's try to get a disable on that guy. Trick shot. It worked. Okay.
Why don't you sit this round out?
Good, good, good. This will be a lock and load Overwatch.
Locked and loaded. Roger that.
Okay. We have to survive 1 turn, and then we have to get the fuck out of here. Okay, we have a second outsider. We missed our reaction shot on it.
That is not good.
Outside, or that's not an outsider, that's a sectoid commander. And that's a fucking mind control. It failed, okay. I'd rather only lose 1 officer today, please, assholes. There's a reload. Movement on the inside. He's double moving up. He's double moving up. He's double moving up. Alright. Here comes everybody else. Yep. We are not playing this fucking game. We don't know how many turns until Monty bleeds out. Lieutenant Payson, it's been an honor and a privilege. Unfortunately, XCOM is going to have to suffer its first loss today. Can everybody get to the evac? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, everybody can get to the evac. Okay. Alright, TS. You're the last one out. Command your squad. From Thulu. Get to the evac point. Tracy. Get to the evac point. Hrothgar, get to the evac point. Lay down suppressive fire.
One blanket coming.
The suppressive fire at this point is basically just flavor text. Leah, evac now. Alright. What part of the evac can TS get to? I don't want to fuck it up. TS, evac, now. The rest of you are coming home in one piece. Montgomery Payson, unfortunately, is now a casualty of war. We are out, guys. Devlin, get to the chopper. Okay. Yep, we are aborting the mission.
Central, Big Sky is coming home.
Alright, so Operation Enduring Engine is our first true loss to the aliens. That was more than we could chew. That was immediately more than we could take on, and unfortunately we are paying the price of one Montgomery Payson for our arrogance. It's a sad day for XCOM. Let's head back to base. That is actually the first time I've ever lost a mission. Like, lost a mission. So, the good news is, we only lost one soldier for that little, calamity of a mission. The bad news is, we lost the mission, we lost the soldier. Operation Enduring Engine will go down in the books as our first failure. We did recover a berserker corpse, a floater corpse, 4 dead chrysalids, Illyrium, alien alloys, 2 melds, and a weapon fragment. The aliens, unfortunately, got a boost to their research because they now have a human cadaver to experiment on. We lost a carapace armor, a motion tracker, and the scatter laser, so we're going to need to immediately start building those. Actually, no, we recovered the scatter laser, somehow. But we lost a carapace armor and a motion tracker. Okay, so let's get back to engineering and start replacing those items. Alright, we need 1 carapace armor. That'll be ready in 8 days. We need 1 motion tracker. That'll be ready in 4 days. That sucked. I had a bad feeling about that mission from the get-go, and unfortunately, I was right. I shouldn't have done that. Large nap of the Earth abductor. You better be starting an abduction site, buddy.
Commander, we're tracking several reported abductions via the
Okay, we have
coordinates locked in.
we have a light abduction in Winnipeg, Canada. That is going to be our next mission, but before we go out on it, we have to pay our respects. There's the memorial. Lieutenant Montgomery Payson. With 37 kills and 18 missions under your belt, you are our most highly decorated casualty in the war against the alien threat. Our lack of judgment and command, and a series of unfortunate events, led to your demise. We had no choice but to extricate, leaving you behind. You were an honorable soldier, a courageous leader, and an example to all of us. Your sacrifice to the XCOM project will not have been in vain.